Team GPS is the answer. It worked immensely well for us. It really drove the one-to-one meetings. It drove the goals. It held us accountable. It made us start actually doing those things. So I would say don't wait.
And as they say, it's always people, process, technology. At the end of the day, we are all in people business, and people are the ones that make other things happen.
Welcome to this special Team GPS episode of Sunny Silver Linings. Sunny's guest today is Max Kaplan, Director of Engineering, Machado Consulting. Now, here's your host, the visionary founder and CEO of IT by Design and MSP Talent Authority, Mr. Sunny Kaila. Over to you, Sunny.
Hi, Max. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Sunny. Happy to be here.
I truly appreciate you coming to Sunny Silver Linings, and you are a great partner. For us, the meaning of teamwork with our partners changes when there is a mindset alignment. And that's what my team tells me. That's what I see when I meet team members from your company, that client-vendor relationship is a collaboration, is a partnership. I just wanted to start with our appreciation for this partnership that you have with IT by Design. And we truly, truly value this partnership.
Yeah, likewise, we do as well. Like you said, having like-minded conversations, even, to bring it down to that level, we can benefit from each other because we both are trying to get to the same goal. We both are trying to do the same thing. And that's going to push us both forward.
Yes. And I would like to start with your introduction. I know you have been going to IT Nation and a lot of shows, so a lot of people know you in the channel. But a brief introduction, please.
Sure. So my name is Max Kaplan. I'm the Director of Engineering at Machado. So I oversee all of our technical teams, our product stack, and basically just technology as a whole for our MSP. And then we're a small MSP. We're about 30 employees based out of Worcester, Massachusetts. We have about 100 clients dealing with about 3,500 endpoints.
That is a great way to start. Culture is always important for companies to build their healthy businesses, and which normally starts with healthy team. And I know you have people first culture, and then you're using our talent operating system called Team GPS. And sometimes we refer to that as like a talent system. What was the challenge that you were presented when you started thinking of solutions to adopt a talent system such as Team GPS?
So we had a few problems. I think one of our biggest issues was one-to-one meetings. We were really trying to hone in on those and really try to hold each other accountable and do them ultimately. And a lot of the time it wasn't happening. Sometimes it was, sometimes it wasn't. There wasn't a lot of structure to it when they were. Another piece was recognition. So our management staff had a way to recognize our employees. There were certain things that they could do, but our employees couldn't recognize each other. There wasn't any peer-to-peer recognition. People would buy lunch for each other every once in a while, but there wasn't really a system for it. And then another major thing is that we were really tracking a lot of our KPIs, our goals, those numbers in spreadsheets. And we didn't have a platform to report on it. We didn't have anywhere to manage all of that. It was just sitting in a document somewhere. So Team GPS really gave us a platform and an answer to all of those problems.
Yeah. So let's talk about those one by one, Max. What I heard you say is that overall, your intention there was to do something to transform the people side of the business. And as they say, it's always people, process, technology, and having that alignment is really important. And everything starts with the team. If you can get the team component of the business right, then a lot of other things are byproduct, because process will be transformed by people and the technology will be implemented by people. So at the end of the day, we are all in people business, and people are the ones that make other things happen. So let's start with the goal setting. What did you do with the Team GPS, which brought more of transformation that progress in goal setting for the team?
So, like I said before, I mean, we were doing things with spreadsheets. So first of all, it wasn't scalable. We had goals set really at the director level, and for some managers, um, and they would make progress on them. Some things would get done. A lot of the time, they weren't structured very well. They weren't. Specific enough, or they maybe weren't attainable, or there wasn't a way to really measure them. Sometimes things just didn't get done and they got carried over to the next month. But again, the biggest issue was it wasn't scalable. We couldn't take that down and do it at every level. So now we have our goals defined. We have them broken out into tasks. We have dates on everything. So everything's very defined, attainable. We can know when we're done. We can know that we completed at the end of the quarter, and we can do that at scale. So we're doing it at the director level, we're doing it at the manager level, and even down to our tier one technicians. So they're putting their goals in Team GPS, and we're tracking them with steps and everything. We really needed a platform to do it in. Otherwise, we couldn't scale it. We couldn't do it.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Because one phrase that's always a reminder for me is clear is kind and unclear is unkind. And when I listen to that phrase, and I'm like, I need to be clear what I want as a leader in the company in terms of where business is, where we are going. I need to have clarity. Having this Team GPS as a talent system, you are able to have those business goals clarity and provide that clarity to your team members. So at least now they know how to effectively contribute to that goal. You mentioned earlier that one of the challenge was more of recognition. And so you adopted this. Now, how did this help for you to have that mode of recognition going with the team?
Sure. So we didn't have a lot of peer recognition going on. So when people did great things for clients, managers might do something for them, but there was really no like grand hurrah. Nobody really got the recognition they deserved. So now we're seeing not just managers but peers recognize each other. So when goals are getting completed on time, people are getting recognition for that. But it goes beyond that. It goes all the way down to the little things that we're doing for our clients every day. So when a tech goes above and beyond and goes that extra mile for a client, they're getting recognized, they're getting rewarded. We have people rewarding each other and thanking each other for that. Overall, it boosts morale, it boosts camaraderie. People are doing more for each other, they're more engaged with each other. And I think overall, it helped us do more for our clients.
Yeah, truly appreciate that thinking, sharing, and what worked for you. And I wrote 2 books so far, Max, on team success. First one was talentpreneurship, that how great entrepreneurs more focus on people, talent, team building. And my second book is The Secret to Building Winning Global Teams, which is about to release next month. So I'm very excited about this. So it's mainly it's contagious. When you start doing it as a leader, other leaders do it, your next layer, and everyone in the company, it spreads like fire. Like my team members are recognizing me, I should be doing it as well. And now it gives you some leaderboards as well, where you can see some trends, who is engaging with who. So at least now you know that, okay, let's have some understanding, that conversation with the person. That's a nice segue to our next thing that you mentioned was one-on-one meetings. Because in order to understand your team member, what is wrong, where is the disconnect, you need to sit down with people. You need to give them time. And that's so I want you to now talk about the one-on-one meetings, how you're using that to make sure that your managers, team members who are people managers or responsible for your culture, they take time using this feature. So can you talk to us a little bit, what you did there and how it helped?
Yeah, most definitely. So the one-to-one meetings are really what drive everything. That's what keeps everybody accountable. That's what makes sure that things are happening. So we started doing the one-to-one meetings at every level. We have them defined in Team GPS. They're in our calendars. We do them every time. Sure, you're going to miss one here and there if you have the day off. Maybe you have to reschedule it, whatever. We do whatever we can to not miss them and do them every single week. So sometimes it comes down to just that first question of how are you doing? Everybody has stuff going on in their lives. Everybody has stuff going on at work, at home. You don't know. Sometimes they talk about it, sometimes they don't. But when you're in those one-to-one meetings, you're giving them a safe place to have those discussions, to bring up whatever is troubling them. And when you know what's going on in your employees' lives, not only can you help, but you can understand why their performance might be suffering, why they're, maybe not closing as many tickets, why they're not getting to as many things, and help them through that experience. Maybe you've gone through the same thing. Maybe somebody who has. But in any case, they're going through something, and maybe they need to bring it up. Team GPS gave us some templated questions, and we definitely use those. We actually use all of them, I think. But then we add some of our own as well. But we dig into KPIs for the week. We dig into their goals. We're digging into, what's troubling you, any specific tickets that you need help with. Just give them the time to really talk about what's going on. Sure, we're asking the questions. We're trying to keep them engaged and give purpose to the meeting, but it's really their time to bring things up. And ask things of me that they might need.
Yeah, that's a great way to kind of have some rhythm that manager-employee connect. One great thing about Team GPS is that you are able to see the history there, because history is the best way for you to learn. So in order to create better future, in other words, you have to create better past. And history gives you insights and patterns and some data points to help that person grow, and where you grow as well as a result, because that is a two-way street. It's like two-way feedback mechanism. And thank you, Max. Any last thought that you would like to share?
I think the only thing I'd like to say is that if you're looking for a talent management software, if you're looking for something to really kind of corral all of this into something that you can manage, Team GPS is the answer. It worked immensely well for us. It really drove the one-to-one meetings. It drove the goals. It really it held us accountable. It made us start actually doing those things. So I would say don't wait, just start doing it.
Yeah, thank you so much, Max. Thank you for coming to my Silver Linings show. We truly appreciate your partnership. We truly appreciate you and your entire team. We love your mindset. We love your values. There's just so much alignment. And I look forward to creating a lot more success together. And once again, thank you.
Yeah, likewise. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you for watching Sunny's Silver Linings. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.